Roughly 2 weeks into his time at Hogwarts, Harry discovered a natural talent for flying during his first lesson, shared reluctantly with the Slytherins. After Neville Longbottom broke his wrist, Malfoy stole his Remembrall, prompting Harry to defy orders and spectacularly retrieve it with a dive catch. This caught Professor McGonagall's attention. Instead of punishing him, she made him the unprecedentedly young Gryffindor Seeker and arranged for him to have a Nimbus 2000 broomstick. That evening, Malfoy challenged Harry to a Midnight Wizard's duel. Accepting despite Hermione's warnings, Harry and Ron tried to sneak out, but Hermione got locked out and had to join them, along with Neville, who had forgotten the password. They found the duel was a trap set by Malfoy when Filch nearly caught them in the trophy room. Fleeing in panic, they stumbled into the forbidden third-floor corridor and came face to face with a terrifying, massive three-headed dog guarding a trapdoor before managing to escape back to their dormitory. Hermione astutely noted that the dog must be guarding something important. Harry soon received his broomstick and began Quidditch training with Captain Oliver Wood, learning the rules and his vital role in catching the Golden Snitch. On Halloween, Professor Quirrell disrupted the feast by announcing a troll loose in the dungeons. Realizing Hermione was unaware and alone, Harry and Ron found her trapped in a bathroom with the troll. Using teamwork and magic, they knocked it out. When caught by McGonagall, Hermione lied to protect them, claiming she had gone after the troll herself, an act which solidified their friendship as a trio. As the Quidditch season started, Harry prepared for his first match against Slytherin. His suspicion of Snape intensified when the professor confiscated a Quidditch book with a weak excuse, and Harry noticed Snape limping, later overhearing him complaining to Filch about being bitten by the three-headed dog. During the tense match, Harry's broomstick was suddenly cursed. Bucking violently, Hermione spotted Snape, staring and muttering, assumed he was casting the curse, and rushed over to set Snape's robes on fire. The curse broke immediately, and Harry regained control, catching the snitch in his mouth for a Gryffindor victory. Afterwards, Hagrid, while defending Snape, accidentally revealed the three-headed dog's name was Fluffy, that it belonged to him, and that it was guarding a secret known only to Dumbledore and someone named Nicholas Flamel. Over the Christmas holidays, spent at Hogwarts by Harry and Ron, Harry received an anonymous gift: his father's invisibility cloak. Using it to explore at night, he discovered the Mirror of Erised in an unused classroom, which showed him his deepest desire, his parents standing beside him. Dumbledore later found him there, explained the mirror's nature and danger, and stated it would be moved. Prompted by Hagrid's clue, the trio researched Nicholas Flamel and discovered he was the only known maker of the Philosopher's Stone, capable of granting immortality via the elixir of life, concluding that this must be what Fluffy guarded. Harry's suspicions focused on Snape, after witnessing him referee a match with extreme bias against Gryffindor, and later seeing him seemingly threatening Professor Quirrell in the Forbidden Forest about the stone. The friends then learned Hagrid had acquired an illegal Norwegian Ridgeback dragon egg. Norbert, from a hooded stranger in a pub, who had suspiciously inquired about handling magical creatures like Fluffy after plying Hagrid with drinks. Realizing the danger, they arranged to send Norbert to Ron's brother, Charlie. The nighttime transfer under the invisibility cloak went awry when they were caught by Filch, after forgetting the cloak on the astronomy tower. Harry, Hermione, and Neville caught trying to warn them, lost Gryffindor 150 points and were assigned detention with Malfoy in the Forbidden Forest. During detention, searching for an injured unicorn, Harry encountered a cloaked figure drinking its blood. The Centaur Firenze intervened, explaining the act grants a cursed half-life and identifying the figure as Voldemort, desperate to stay alive until he could obtain the Philosopher's Stone. Harry realized Snape must be trying to steal the stone for Voldemort. After their exams, Harry pieced together that Hagrid had been tricked by Quirrell into revealing how to soothe Fluffy with music. Learning Dumbledore had been lured away to London by a fake message, the trio believed Snape, though it was truly Quirrell, would attempt to steal the stone that night. Feeling they had no choice, they resolved to reach the stone first. After immobilizing Neville with a full bodybind curse when he tried to stop them, they proceeded to the 3rd floor. They bypassed Fluffy using music from Hagrid's flute, survived Professor Sprout's Devil's Snare with Hermione's fire spell, found the correct enchanted key among many in Professor Flitwick's chamber using Harry's Seeker skills, won Professor McGonagall's giant wizard's chess game thanks to Ron's strategic sacrifice, which left him unconscious, passed an already defeated troll in Quirrell's room, and solved Professor Snape's logic puzzle involving potions, correctly identifying the drafts to move forward and backward. Harry entered the final chamber alone, only to find Professor Quirrell, not Snape. Quirrell confessed he served Lord Voldemort, whose face was gruesomely revealed on the back of Quirrell's head beneath his turban. Quirrell admitted Snape had actually been trying to protect Harry due to a life debt owed to James Potter. When Harry looked into the mirror of Erised, wanting only to find the stone to protect it, it magically appeared in his pocket. Voldemort demanded the stone, and when Quirrell tried to seize Harry, direct contact with Harry's skin, protected by his mother's loving sacrifice, caused Quirrell agonizing burns. Harry fought back, grabbing Quirrell's face and arm, enduring searing pain in his scar until he blacked out. Harry awoke in the hospital wing to Dumbledore, who explained Quirrell was dead. Voldemort had fled again as a weakened spirit, and the Philosopher's Stone had been destroyed. Dumbledore elaborated on the potent magic of Lily's sacrifice, protecting Harry, and confirmed Snape's complex role. After visits from Ron and Hermione and Hagrid, Harry attended the end-of-term feast. Dumbledore awarded last-minute house points, 50 each to Ron and Hermione, 60 to Harry, tying them with Slytherin. Crucially, he then awarded 10 points to Neville for having the courage to stand up to his friends, clinching the House Cup for Gryffindor to widespread celebration, except from Slytherin. Soon after, Harry boarded the Hogwarts Express with his friends, returning to the Dursleys for the summer, but forever changed by his first year in the Wizarding World.